Well, good morning, everybody out there. Boy, I woke up this morning and it's pouring down rain outside and cold, and that's just jumped right on my sinuses. I got these bad old sinus problem, and whew, it's tough. So today we're gonna do a video and a lesson. I'll zoom y'all back in here in a minute, but I want to go over a couple of things. I'm gonna start off. Somebody asked on our Facebook lap still about, and I don't know how they worded it, but they said, did I mention 3 chords that was most common used? Well, I really didn't mean 3 chords was common used. What I was referring to, and I put a link down there below, it's called Nashville number system. But whenever I was referring to the 3 chords mostly used on the Nashville number system, it's numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what I was referring to, the 1, the 4, and the 5 chord is the most common. Now what that means, and I'm not going into that today, if y'all want to get more studies on the Nashville number system, please let me know. We can go into it in high detail, but I'm talking about, let's say you playing in the key of G, your 1 chord. Alright, then they say we're going 1, 4, 5, that means G, C, and D. That being said, let's say you can't sing in that key, and the guy says, let's try it in A. You move down to A, and you're still going to be 1, 4, 5, but you're in a different key now. So you was in G. Now we all of a sudden in A. So you would, by learning this, you would know the 1 chord is A. 4 chord is a D now, and the 5 chord is E. Alright, here's another thing. One of my students brought this up. He said that he's trying, I always tell people, when you practice sometime, grab an old record or your CD out and play along with it. And he got this one song. He said he can't follow it. He's been trying it, and he took his tuner and held it up there, and he said it seems to be all over. Well, what's happening there is something called modulation. A lot of songs use it. The Alabama band, the song It Feels So Right, they modulate 4 times in that song. And what modulation means is, if you playing in the key of G, what I did, right in the middle of the song, I went to a pivot note, and then I modulated from G to an A, and that brought it up a step now. They go up a step, hey, then you got it, baby. Modulated down that time, and that does make it hard to follow when you're trying to practice your music with a record. My Aunt Vestal Goodman, or my cousin Vestal Goodman, and George Jones, they wrote a bunch of music together, and she sent Mama a whole album collection and the CDs. I got the CDs, but I practiced playing along with them a lot, but they use a lot of modulation too. But it took me a little while, but I figured out where the chords was going. They modulated 4 whole steps. They'll be singing like. Hold 4 steps up or hold 4 steps down, which is a drastic change right in the middle of a song. But they do it without even missing a beat. They use a pivot chord, and you can look that up, modulation in music, and they'll explain the pivot chords and all that. The pivot chord is just a chord that's in the key that's a relevant chord to both keys without being outside the box. Okay? Anyway, I hope we got that straightened out today. Today, what we're going to be doing in our lesson is something funny happened last night. But what it was, you know, it was cold and sprinkling rain a lot yesterday, and windy. Wow, and that's why I got sinuses. I got outside in the wind, and I had to finish the birdhouse guitar for a lady in Jacksonville, because I built one last week and shipped it off Friday, but before she bought it, somebody in New Jersey bought it, so I had to build her another one. So anyway, I got them all in the mail, out and about and gone. And but anyway, to make a long story short, the short story long, I got about 100 telemarketer calls yesterday, and I about got tired of it. Anyway, I was sitting back here last night, and I do mean last night. It was 7 or 8 o'clock, and it was dark outside. I was sitting here playing my music in my lap still, kind of thinking about you guys out there, wondering what we was going to do today for Hump Day. Well, I got this darn call from this black guy, and he says he was with some kind of political party, and he was wanting to ask me questions. What was more important to me, the stimulus checks, COVID-19, or who vote for who? And I told him, I said, you know what, I said, I usually hang up on y'all when you call with this junk, but I said, what's important to me right now is me playing my music. I said, and you bother me with it. He said, well, what kind of music are you playing? I said, just anything you know. He said, well, are you playing an instrument? I said, yeah, right now I'm playing a lap steel guitar. He said, wow. He said, can you play some blues? I said, I sure can. He said, I'd like to hear that. So I said, well, just hold on, fella, and you can hear it right now. And I figured he'd hang up, because I put the phone right in front of them, and I just went. Something like that, but I stretched it on out. I didn't figure nobody's there. I reached out and picked up the phone. I said, well, what do you think about that? And my God, he was still there, and there was several other people. They went to hollering, holy smoke, we got you on speakerphone. That is great. He said, we in an office building in Atlanta, Georgia. We've been making these political calls all day. And he said, you have made our day. He said, can you do another one? I'm like, are you kidding? He said, no. He said, we tired of the phone calls. He said, you got something going on. And so I put the phone down. I said, y'all stand by. And he said, go ahead, you on the speaker. And I played some more music. Picked it up. And you know what? He said, you know what? He said, forget about the political cause. He said, you made our day. And he said, I want to thank y'all. So I don't know who these people were in Atlanta, Georgia, at night at 7 o'clock in a big building, surrounded by a whole bunch of folks in a call center, me on the speakerphone playing some blues on the lap steel. And they said it made their day, so I want to give them folks a shout out, because they never asked me nothing about all that other garbage that they was going to call originally for. So anyway, I'm going to zoom y'all in for the lesson today, and we'll talk further about it. So y'all stand by for the zoom in, and I want everybody to be safe out there. This coronavirus down here where we live, it's getting worse. They ain't getting better. They do got the vaccine coming out. I'm not going to take the vaccine just yet. I'm scared of it. So I'm going to see if they work the kinks out of it first. We'll see y'all in a minute for the zoom in. All right, well, everybody, welcome back to the zoom in here, and hope you can see the guitar good. I'm going to try to keep the doggone thing. I get to jumping up and down and moving around in this chair, and it makes it hard to see. But what we're going to do today is just a simple blues progression. We're going to use the open strings, whatever key you in. I'm in an open tuning of E, and y'all know all about what that is, but I'm gonna go from E hear how I did that. Alright, now I know that's easy to me, but I don't want to hear this. I want you to lay them dragon fingers, these right here, I want them to touch them strings first. I don't care if you have to do it like this. Get them strings 2 times. That's all you do. Get your rhythm on. We gonna number the frets now. So what we doing? Open, come down on fret number 5, then slide back to fret number 3, and open back up. And your picking pattern is you can go down or you can come back up. Don't matter. Push or pull. Or you can pick it. So we open. That's 5, 3. 5, 3. Open. Then you're gonna slide up to number 7. And then in my tuning, that's a E, a A, a G, back to a E, and then a B. jump back. Put a little more excitement in your blues, go to the 10th fret, which is the E, and then go from the 7th and hit that 9th fret for a second, and then go to the 10th. And then go down to the A, which is the 5th fret. You can rearrange them chords and come up with about 1,000 different songs, folks. I mean, you can... up here, it's the same as the open. That's just the 12th fret, which is a higher octave, but the same chord. Same notes, just rearrange different places. Practice, practice, practice. And doing this right here. This is on the 5th string open. That string right there, count 1, 2, 3, 5th string, and then come down on the 3rd fret. then hit the 4th string open. You can slide into it. But hit the open on the 4th, close it on the 3rd fret, and then come over. I just using whole steps right there. That's all it was. It's the same thing on these bottom two. When you get a loop going, that would be how you put your lead part on top. And now we have it, a bluesy lesson for the Hump Day Report on such a rainy, cold day here in South Georgia. And Al, I seen where you posted, y'all was getting it too, and said y'all's rain is apparently turning into some snow up there. So wow, y'all keep the snow up north. Don't need it down here in our backyard, that's for sure. But anyway, looks like it's going to be an all-day event, so don't know what we're going to do about feeding the cats yet. We may have to put the cat food under the porch here, under the deck. Keep them from having to eat in the rain, because kitty cats, they don't much like rain. They all tuckered away in their little houses out there we got built, and we got nice blankets and pillars in there for them, so they nice and warm and fuzzy, as they say. Anyway, I hope each and every one of y'all has a great week out there, a safe day, and if it keeps raining and keeps being cold, I'll be doing more videos. So if y'all want something special know about, let me know in the comment below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our Facebook. When you're on Facebook, you can interact with everybody that's interested in lap steel guitars. It's called Lap Steel Guitars on Facebook. And let's all be nice and keep it pleasant, and we'll keep her going. So we'll see y'all later. Y'all have a great day. Country Cuz, 2 thumbs up for everybody.